What's up, guys? It's Andy with Soblue Productions. Glad to be back. Tailor Holley.
Hashtag Black History Month.
That's right. Brought to you by FlighTowel. As always, got the bag 9 of the final round, the Cupid Classic. Got a good one for you. Tailor, get us up to speed.
Yeah, so Brandon's kind of kicked this thing off, has really extended this lead the last couple holes, but you got Nate trailing right there. Final 8 holes here, 9 holes, excuse me, can definitely be a big birdie streak for these guys, so anything can happen here. So got to open up hole 10. It's a long 450-foot par 3, going uphill the entire way. A little bit of headwind on this hole during the day. You know, real soggy ground, so you're not getting any kind of skip or flare out of this disc, so you got to fly it the entire way here. So really probably going to see these guys at best maybe come up 50 feet short. Brandon giving it a huge anti-flip up ride. That's a crush.
Yeah, that is a crush, especially in these conditions. You can even see this tee pad is rough.
Yep.
And they're brand new, like brand new concrete, so. And Nate going
Bombski.
huge bomb as well. Almost more of a hyzer line.
Yeah, it's going to stick. Zach next up to play. Real smooth and controlled there. Make sure he got his footing. That's a pretty shot.
It was pretty. And that's, like you said, kind of all you're looking for here. Get as close as you can without doing something stupid. That's looking about the same too.
That's nice. Good solid pull for Michael.
And you can just see there, I mean, his foot is almost submerged in the mud.
Get it. Ooh, great run. Yeah, same here. I think this was the worst hole on the course. It kind of gets a little easier for these guys as far as the footing after this hole, but this was by far the worst. Everything from the top side of this course down to this lake runs right through this hole. So Nate, little putter backhand shot, leaving that probably a little shorter than he wanted to.
Yeah. You think that was on purpose? Maybe trying to go low and
maybe stay out of this wind. Just leave it short of that tree line. Great run.
Yeah.
By Brandon there as well.
He's not too bad.
Nah, not as short as it looked to begin with. Dead center.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Sit down.
Stop. Jeez Louise. He is not happy with that one.
No. And there's not much you can really do at this point because you know you just got to step up and
bang it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. Wow, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's like super well done steak. Tough to eat there.
Very tough to eat.
Yep.
Hard to stomach. But we know Worm, and he's probably good for 4 birdies here in a row coming up.
Absolutely. So. And for those of you that don't know at home, Mike's nickname is Worm. A long time vet, had that nickname for a while, so if we say Worm, that's who we're referring to. But yeah. So there you go. Got some trip 3s, and unfortunately, Mike coming away with the 5 there. Gonna really be looking to get back on pace.
Yep. So here we got 230 feet, par 3, hole 11. This is a very short little island hole. You got the ropes that you'll see here, right there. And it's playing as a hazard as well, right?
Correct.
So anything outside of it, you're just playing for your 3. But for a lot of these players, it's gonna be really simple. High hazard, stick next to the basket. Brandon kind of doing that. A little short, but he's inside the circle.
Yeah, and it's nice that a lot of these guys seem to have made the adjustment. It was kind of, if you practiced it the day before, it was really dry, and a lot of these shots would have come in here skipping real hot, real hot. But obviously, as you see there, Nate, very fortunate. Yesterday, that would have not, done that. That would have been out of the backside.
Right.
So these guys knowing their terrain.
That's a good throw there by Zach.
Very nice.
Mike coming in at the basket too.
Oh, good shot. Good way to come back.
Maybe rushed a little bit.
Maybe, and you know, having to putt in the hazard there shouldn't really mess with you, but just kind of almost seemed like Nate never got comfortable with that footing around that little piece of string. It's funny how the littlest things can kind of bother you sometimes.
That's a good point. Yeah.
A little frustration there.
Yeah, this is definitely one you don't want to kind of forfeit to the rest of your card. Looks like everybody else is going to get there too.
Yeah, good comeback for Worm there.
Zach as well. There you got it. Everybody deuces except Nate. Probably should have been, but just got to move on. Brandon with that 3-stroke lead still going into hole 12. And this is a very interesting hole.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy, super hard left angle. At first glance, you probably think, okay, I need to throw something super stable, but almost more kind of a hyzer shot with a straight disc that just has the glide you need. Kind of put it up there in the wind, in the air, and just let it work itself right to left. You do have OB long here down in the creek. Trouble left with the wood line, obviously, if you go too far left. And then, you know, it's just a matter of getting that angle back to the basket. So Brandon looking to go kind of straight out, stable. That's going to stay out right.
Yeah.
You know, you probably look at 60 from there or something, depending on the skip he got. So, like I said, really tough to get kind of your mind right for what you need to do this hole. And then with the wet conditions, tough to get any type of flare. Zachary would actually get a really good flare there.
Mm-hmm. See, Mike going with that higher line. And with these conditions, you're not really going to get the big skips. Like you mentioned earlier, you're kind of just looking for some sort of a putt near the circle. But if somebody can get it there in the hyzer, it might be Nate.
My goodness, did he go left of the basket?
No, he's spiked right there.
Oh, wow, okay.
Good shot, though. Just off the front. Good run. See if Brandon can put one in from downtown.
Tough putt to make. That's long.
It is.
So I was impressed that he went with the step over there, not a jump. All right, Nate got a chance to get one back here. Got to be thinking about it. Wow. I mean, that, can't get over that. Basket just spit that out like some bad veggies or something.
Like, if you don't like your greens.
Just spit them out, man.
On the other side, Zach getting 2 birds in a row.
Yeah. Trying to make a, don't call it a comeback here, but
Right.
trying to make it some ground.
And even at this point in the game, you probably know you're not in contention for first place, but you might as well move yourself up the ladder as far as you can.
Yeah, and you never know what that card behind you is doing. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's great to just get hot, continue to control what you can control, you know? So you're going to see Zach there get himself back in a tie for third on this card and try to put some pressure on maybe just that second place.
That's right. All right, that takes us to hole 13. Got a par 3, 175 feet. This is a fun little tricky short throw. You got this OB behind the basket in the road. The creek is playing casual, so you're able to come up short, but you got that kind of death putt going up towards the basket with the road behind it. I think a lot of these players are going to try to just play safe to the right or the left side, except not Zach.
Ooh.
Great looking shot, but there's that danger of a little too hard.
Yeah, and it's funny because I mean I told myself the whole round just play safe, play out right, and I still went a little long. It's a real kind of touch feel shot, and as much as you think you might be laying up, easy to push it past this basket, and that's a great spot to be.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a great shot there.
Looks like he's kind of going for this same.
So,
Yep.
Nice. And I can only imagine how much trickier this hole is when the ground's dry, because
Yeah.
anything around there, I mean, that's got a chance to skip. Oh my goodness.
And going with the massive grenade.
Wow.
And maybe 10 more, yeah, well, 15 more feet.
Look at row, row, row your boat, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised his disc didn't go gently down the stream.
It very well could have.
That's a terrible joke. I should have kept that one to myself. Sorry out there. Oh man.
Both of them actually fortunate that stayed up on top. Those could have rolled down.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon getting the lone deuce here. Easy.
Easy there, big fella. Great putt.
And we didn't get the stats for this hole as an entire tournament. I'd be interested to see how many deuces were had here.
Our card, I don't know about the other pro card, our advanced card was 50-50. So we had 2 OB3s and 2 birdies. So great job by Brandon getting that birdie there, picking up another stroke on this field.
Yeah.
Really separating himself here. 4-stroke lead right down the stretch. So put himself in prime position. I got hole 14 here is 265 feet. You've got a double mando here, if I believe that is correct.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
That you've got to get in between at the very end. If you hit the double mando, you are in prime position to pick up your 2 on this hole. If you miss it, you've got a nice drop zone that gives you about a 30-foot putt, 35-foot putt at this basket. So definitely a chance to save the 3 if you miss it. Probably the biggest mistake here would be to come up well short,
yeah,
maybe right or something, and not have it, either missed the mando or made it. So like Brandon played short, but well within the mando to be able to
kind of playing to that
birdie putt.
left side is not a bad little look there.
And this is what I was talking about.
Yeah, and he knew it as soon as he let that one go.
And that's going to be trouble because now you're having to play back out around and still leave yourself 35 plus probably on a putt.
The unusual forehand there.
Whoa, I was about to say, Worm had a forehand.
And just 5 more feet and it was beautiful. Be interested to see how he
Who knows
handles
what
that.
Nate's going to throw here.
The only one going with the turnover.
That's great. Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful shot.
And yeah, you can just see there that crazy little angle he's got to try to get to the basket.
Got to turn quick. Oh, that's actually a really good rock. That is that could have easily rolled another 50 feet out even towards. There is a pathway down there that would put you OB. That was phenomenal rock. Maybe even better than a 11-time rock or a
Ragnarok
or 2008 champ rock or
I was going, Halo days. And that was an interesting little
back to the coverage. Yeah, interesting little overhand that Worm had before that shot, to kind of get around that tree, but it did get him up by the basket, so he'll be able to get the 3 and move on. So, and to catch up, unfortunately, Zach selling the putt over the basket. I believe there was some headwind on this hole, at least when we came through.
No.
Wow, that's unfortunate. As well as he played the last 3-4 holes, kind of making up ground, kind of come away with a double there, I believe. Brandon trying to put this away here. Very nice.
Solid putt. And those are the ones, especially as a leader of a tournament with just a few holes left. Take every par putt, especially, you got pretty seriously. Moving on to hole 15. He's got that 3-stroke lead over Nate. We'll see if Nate can put together a little nice string of holes here. We got hole 15, par 3, 250 feet. Pretty simple little hole. Most of these players can throw just about whatever they like, as long as you don't go super wide left and hit this tower. But surprisingly enough, this ground here is pretty skippable. So we'll see what these guys elect to do.
Yeah, and at 250, you know, it's another one of those holes where you're just kind of like hole, you know, 3 on this course. You're throwing comfort, whatever's your 250 go-to shot based on the wind. Could be backhand stable mid-range, could be putter like Nate threw, could be forehand, you know, whatever. So it's all a variety of shots throughout the day on this hole. Solid run there.
Good looking shot. That's kind of what I figured most of these players would do, take that nice wide angle.
That looks to be on a sweet line. Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that power tower is kind of a cool, iconic piece.
It is.
Almost be kind of fun if they, maybe a little gimmicky, but if they put the hole up underneath it.
That'd be neat though. That would just get away from him.
There's that skip you were talking about.
Yeah.
It definitely was some spots up there that were not friendly.
Maybe having a little bit of grip issues. The last couple of putts maybe didn't come out as well as you wanted. Fortunately, he'll be able to tap in a 3. Same with Nate. He's kind of just been all over
I
those.
just feel like he's gotten every part of a basket
Yeah.
on some of these holes, and that's probably been the difference so far. Is Brandon seems to be making his, and Nate's just, I mean, just off. Another birdie.
Yep. Really solid player. Not the best conditions to be playing in this entire tournament.
Surprised Nate didn't snatch Brandon's putter up and putt with it. Shout out to round 1.
Round 1, hole 1.
Whoa. About saw a worm take a nosedive into the ground. That is what we call understable. Hashtag disc golf puns. Great birdies. Mike, Brandon. Unfortunately, Nate and Zach coming away with 3s. Brandon pushing that lead out to 4 with 3 to play. Prime position to take the W home here. Got hole 16, 240 feet. You got an OB to the right, obviously with the water. Nothing to the left unless you push it way left over to the power pole, or the power tower as we call it. So you're going to probably see a lot of these guys just kind of throw hyzer just inside the water line. Don't flirt with it. Bring it into the hillside. Should land nice under the basket.
Yeah, most of these players coming through had a little headwind coming in here, so make sure you're throwing something overstable.
I love when we get these behind the basket shots on some of these shorter holes that guys, you know, are going to throw right at the basket. Fun to watch.
And Taylor, it's about that time, you know.
What, snack
we
time?
say snack time is pretty important, especially on the course and even when you're commentating.
Absolutely.
What is the Tailor Holley snack of the round?
I am working with some Dino s'mores right now.
Okay.
Yeah. How about yourself?
I got the Bogey's beef jerky, smoky heat edition.
Ooh, feeling a little flavorful and warming up.
Spicing things up a little bit.
I like it. So there you go, folks.
Ooh.
Snacks of the oh no. Float.
Not getting that one back.
Sinking like the Titanic. Unfortunate.
And you know, he's just had a rough go the last few holes. Not really able to catch some momentum.
Well, and at this point, you know, you're giving a couple back on that 5 back there, and you know, you're kind of out of first and second at that point. It's really hard to kind of find something to continue to play for. So it's just, he's just probably in that mindset right now of just get it over with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I've been there plenty of times. This would just about do it here. There it is for Brandon to keep a 4-stroke lead with 2 to play. Barring some disaster, you got to think you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and that makes, I think, 4 birds in the last 5 holes for him.
Coming up clutch.
Exactly how he's, you know, wanting to finish. Puts him at 12 under. Nate with 8, and as far as they know, you know, he's the closest competitor. Like you said earlier, you don't know what the other cards are doing back behind him, but definitely needs to keep that up. Takes us to hole 17. This is probably one of my favorite holes on the course.
It's pretty.
You got a par 3, 325-foot shot. You're gonna take it over this lake here. You're gonna come up to kind of this strip of land with the sidewalk. I'm not sure if that's OB or not. Do you remember?
I believe they played it OB, only because I think it's a highly used pedestrian walkway.
Okay.
Kind of a funky OB, but I'm pretty sure they played that OB.
Yeah, and then as you saw there, you're gonna come down to this little drop off of a green with the creek, so pretty touchy shot. You want to be really accurate with where you're putting it.
Yeah, OB short, OB long. Just gonna see most of these guys challenge that power pole. That's pretty ideal.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, I think that ended up being the play. It's just kind of challenge that pole and bring in just short of it on a stable line.
Yeah, and you called it. That's 2 for 2, kind of going at that pole there.
Nate gonna come out a little early. And that should be okay. There's a little more land short of this basket. It kind of opens up a little short, so I think he may be okay. Zach trying to go right at it.
Maybe fading off a little early at the end there too.
Yep. Well, Brandon actually getting real deep on this hole. Very fortunate. He's about 5 feet from rolling off the back into the creek. That could have made things interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Good little run.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you go par to finish and you win the tournament. You know what I mean? So, and that has been Nate's round.
Once again.
I mean, that's just unfortunately been Nate's round. That's been the story of Zach's last 6 holes.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, at that point, he's ready to go home. And Worm actually getting the best shot of the group.
Yeah, pretty good looking shot.
Great line. Good bird. Birdman.
Getting that solo.
Taking the box for the 18th.
Yeah, so hole 17 as you see it again. Brandon with that 4-stroke lead over Nate. No harm done on the pars. Mike getting a nice deuce. Climbing up a little bit.
Yep. So we're going to finish here with hole 18. That's a 325-foot par 3. OB line out to the right with the sidewalk and over. You've got creek going to run short here. And then obviously a little bit of trouble if you were to go long. Some trees to kind of deal with there, but fairly clean for the most part. So most of these guys probably throw in a good pump of a mid-range, I would think. Maybe a stable fairway driver if that's the shot they really like. And just drive it right at it or throw hyzer in. Mike actually turning that over.
Yeah, that's going to end up a little short. Probably want to get a little bit more air under that one.
Brandon needing to do nothing more than be inbounds.
Yeah.
And that should do it. A pretty safe, simple hyzer shot out into the open there.
Yeah, and that's a pretty nice spot to be. You're looking up at the basket. You can make a hard run at it.
Nate going big hyzer there, just maybe not quite enough disc, or maybe enough disc, just maybe too big of the hyzer line. And that's a good little shot for Zach there. Very nice. There's another water hole. Whew.
Good little look there, that putting line. Just pulled a little bit. See if Mike can cap off 2 in a row to end the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's a maybe guarantee himself. Third, just coming up short. And this will be for the win. Boom. Great way to finish.
Very nicely done.
Solid back nine. A little head nod there to Zach.
Big big tournament for him. I think it's his first B tier win.
Nice.
Really, really good up and coming player. Like we mentioned before, all prodigy bag.
Yep. Coming out of Tennessee, is that right?
Yep.
Sweet. We've been fortunate enough to film a few guys out of Tennessee, so.
Nate finishing off a decent round.
Just couldn't.
The putter just wasn't working for him.
A few inches here and there, man, would have made all the difference for him, I think. So you got it there, Zach, Brandon, birdies at the end. Big victory again to Brandon. So
for sure. And as you can see there, Joey Lutz actually with a huge
coming back.
chase
and that's
card.
why I said you never know. Come back from the chase card, you never know. So,
but again, you mentioned Brandon, great showing, finished it off. I think 4-stroke lead it showed. So thank you guys for watching Cupid Classic 2018. As always, we appreciate it. Be on the lookout for the Frostbite Open coming up.
Coming up.
Next one on the list.
Hang loose. Later, guys.